Hi, it's Amy Allison with KPFA in Oakland Scene, here with Oakland City Attorney John Russo, who's laying out the case for the gang injunction that will be considered this week by an Alameda County Superior Court judge. You know, a lot of people talking about philosophically they're opposed to the gang injunctions, but your argument is that the City of Oakland has a narrow interpretation and it's different from other gang injunctions. How?
Well, I wouldn't say it's an evolved gang injunction. It's very similar to some of the work that's been done in San Francisco specifically in changing. As time went on, San Francisco started with a broader process. They worked together with ACLU, Lawyers Committee, and they came up with a more narrowly tailored injunction. Ours is much more like that than, say, the Los Angeles or the San Jose injunctions. Specifically, our injunction names specific individuals. It doesn't criminalize wearing certain colors, and it has a number of tailorings. For example, if someone is going to and from a job, if they're going to and from church or school, the injunction doesn't apply to them, even within the 100 square block safety zone.
Do you think that the City of Oakland does enough to guarantee the civil rights, the rights of the people who are named in the injunction?
Oh, I think we do, and in part I think we do because we're willing in the future when we add new names, because there are more members of this criminal enterprise than those 19 we named. We were very cautious. We only named 19 out of the nearly 50 we believe are members, precisely because we wanted to be sure that we got bad guys, not just anybody. In the future, we've agreed voluntarily that we will go back to court for each new individual that we name. And we have an opt-out process that we're working on that will allow people to not be subject to the injunction if they're willing to give up the gang life, or if they can prove to us that they were never in the gang to begin with. But I think the most important point, Amy, is that, you know, terminology is so important. We talk about gangs, and I think people look upon it as a substitute for family, for young people who maybe don't have that. This is not like that. This is a criminal enterprise. This is people who do really bad things to other people and kill them and rob them and beat them. This is not just, you know, the Sharks and the Jets that we're dealing with here. The last point that I think there's a lot of misinformation with the public is that, you know, we're criminalizing youth. There is not a single person under 18 that we're naming in this injunction, nor will we.
All right. Well, we're going to have the day in court for gang injunctions this week. Thank you very much, John Russo.
Absolutely. Nice talking with you.